Good afternoon. My name is Rebecca Lozada, and I am the principal of PS 201. We started the partnership with Tzu Chi Foundation in 2011. Our school is situated in a very unique way. 89% of our students are classified as impoverished. In that, we're saying that there are many, many needs, not only financially, but emotionally and socially. And the Tzu Chi Foundation has allowed this community to become stronger by, number one, teaching core virtues. Just like the foundation, our school truly believes in the whole child. In 2011, Happy Campus, they come every Friday, all the volunteers. The most impacting thing and what really resonates to us is their smile and how much they resonate love. And love is an action. It's not just a word. They go into classrooms, they bring backpacks with non-perishable goods. They can see already how the children have been impacted. The parents are so appreciative with the food. And the community is different because they are learning that many of us, they're good people who want to give, not because they're gonna get something back, but because they know that if they plant the seeds of love and hope and kindness and gentleness and all those wonderful virtues, it's going to grow. And we are really investing in the future of our children.
Hi, my name is Ed Parenti, and I work for the Internal Revenue Service's Wage and Investment Division, and we partner with the Tzu Chi organization since 2009. We've had a lot of good moments in the last 6 or 7 years, but the best one that I remember was at the end of the first year. That was 2010, and they had just finished their first session. They did almost 100 federal returns, almost 100 state returns, and it was very exhilarating because we had gotten through the first year with relatively no problems. The horizon seemed endless, giving people with low or moderate income a place where they can get an accurate return for no cost. It's a big benefit to people that have trouble making ends meet. The other thing is when they do get their return prepared here, we tend to stress the refundable credits. So a lot of people go home expecting a refund for not only what they had withheld from their pay, but also from some of the credits like the earned income tax credit. So there's a lot of money that comes back into the community in that way. Perhaps in the future, we'd like to extend the outreach to the community, discussing things like financial education, asset building, or other things that impact the taxpayers in the community.
Good afternoon. My name is Dr. Pellman. I'm the administrator here at Union Plaza Care Center. We have been working with the Tzu Chi Foundation for probably over 10 years. 2005 is probably when we started. There are so many moments we've all had with the Tzu Chi Foundation that are so special, and I think everybody in the building felt that way. The minute they walk onto the unit, everyone has a sense of there being sunshine. On the darkest winter's day, you just feel like sunshine has come onto the unit. And you see it because they get all of the residents smiling and singing, and they will dance with them, whether they're in a wheelchair or whether they're walking. There's just that feeling of movement. It's just very special. And the volunteers get to know the residents on a very, very personal level and get very involved with them. As we get older, religion is even more important as a support. So this has provided just something very, very, very extraordinary for our Buddhist residents. And again, I can't say enough about how inclusive Tzu Chi is, so that they include everyone. But it is a very special support for our Buddhist residents, and we're incredibly appreciative of that.
秋天下无灾。
My name is Peter Gudaitis, and I'm the Chief Response Officer for New York Disaster Interface Services, and we've been a partner with Tzu Chi since 2003. Probably the most significant response we worked together was the 2007 tornado that went through Brooklyn. The Family Assistance Center was at a Tzu Chi facility where families would come and register for assistance and get services. It was the first time we really saw the capability of the large number of volunteers that Tzu Chi has. There are many organizations that do wonderful work in disasters, but very few of them have such a large number of volunteers that are able to dedicate a prolonged period of time responding to disasters. And that's something unique about Tzu Chi, and it's one of the reasons why so many organizations want to partner with Tzu Chi during disasters. You know, despite how diverse New York City is, most of the national organizations in the United States involved in disaster human services are Protestant Christian denominations. And so when Tzu Chi emerged out of the 9/11 response, along with other minority faith communities that have an ethnic as well as a religious minority status in the United States, I think it really changed the way many organizations feel about partnering with faith communities outside of their own tradition. So I think just Tzu Chi's existence within the partnership of organizations responding has made a tremendous difference.
My name is Eric Sinaldi. I'm one of the medical directors at the New York Blood Center. New York Blood Center has been a partner with the Tzu Chi Foundation in running blood drives since 1992. Blood never takes a holiday. There are always patients in need at all times of the year, and blood here is completely voluntary in nature. It's extremely important for a blood center to have organizations like Tzu Chi that volunteer their time and their effort to collect blood. I recognize that as part of the Tzu Chi, that one of your endeavors is medical, and two of your footprints are bone marrow donation and medical contributions. And these are two areas where we fit very well together in the goals of the organization. It's important that when you're donating blood that you feel comfortable with the individuals who are working around you in that blood donation. So by having Chinese speaking volunteers, it makes our job a little bit simpler. I think we need to continue to work together, not only for blood donation, but for bone marrow. It's important to have a representation of all ethnicities within the donor base.
My name is Wiki O'Brien, and I'm with the Red Cross. I am the Disaster Program Manager for the Borough of Manhattan. We've worked with Tzu Chi for a long time. On record, I know that we've at least worked with them since 2001 out of this greater New York region. My most personal moment with Tzu Chi was working with the East Harlem explosion. So basically, at that event, the impact to the community was vast, but it was exclusive to a small collective group. So all the partners and all the folks who do the same work to service the community, we did come together quickly. That was where I saw how small our little network and community really is to help people. Well, for the community of recent, we've all been working very strongly on alarming.
It's 9 o'clock, everybody!
The neighborhood, particularly the Asian community, with smoke alarms and carbon monoxide detectors. We have the 10-year devices that we've been delivering and throughout the 5 boroughs, so we couldn't do this without Tzu Chi. There's always a good thing about partnering up and coming together, and which we have no problems doing. The two of us, we work well. But what we can do is work stronger on our global outreach so we can work together to pool our resources. Being that we're New York City and it's so diverse, there's certainly a lot of impact that together, combining our forces on that global impact will be an advantage for us both.
Happy 25th anniversary, Tzu Chi.
My name is Miriam Walsh. I work for Maryknoll Sisters of St. Dominic. My position is activities. I work as part of the activities staff. We have been partners with Tzu Chi since the year 2000. All the moments have been so poignant for the sisters here at Maryknoll community. However, the ones that are the most rewarding are when the sisters get to witness the children who accompany the volunteers. The children are members, are family members of Tzu Chi volunteers. They're as young as 4 and as old as college students. In February, we celebrated the Chinese New Year, and there was so much singing, so many costumes. Of course, the dragon costume, and just great fun. And so many of our sisters, you may be aware of, I'm not sure, but did their mission work in Asia, in Hong Kong, in Thailand, in Cambodia, in China, in Japan. So it really gives them such comfort in reconnecting with the culture, the Asian culture. The volunteers provide such joy, laughter, and love, and it leaves them with such spirit and such fullness here at Maryknoll.
Hi, my name is Kathy Fella. I'm a volunteer in several areas at St. Anne's Church in Brentwood. I work for the outreach. We have been partnered with the Tzu Chi Foundation since 1999. Brentwood is a very poor area. We have an awful lot of needy people. The best thing for me was when I was here for the first clothing drive that I saw, and they came in with so much for the people, coats and shoes and just everything that they could need, and they've even brought food in. That was a great eye-opener for me. And not only does Tzu Chi do a huge clothing drive, they also cook for us once a month. They serve behind the food line. They just do so much. The health fair is something that we have been speaking about to our clients at the outreach because they can't always afford to go to an eye doctor. The dental filled up right away. We could make 64 appointments. We made 64 appointments within a couple of weeks. These people can't afford to do that. If they don't have insurance, who could afford it? They get medical examinations. And like I said, they'll even cut your hair if you want. It's great. It means a lot. It's a wonderful partnership. It benefits us enormously.
Hi, my name is Jody Vidiello, and I'm a recreation director at Harbor Terrace, and I've been working with the Sir G Foundation since 1991. You guys come every 3 months, and they give free haircuts to all the residents. We have about maybe 70 to 80 residents that get their haircut. They line up like an hour before these even get here. They're very excited that you guys come because they don't have a lot of money. They have a low income. They only have like $200 a month that they get. They love it because they don't have to pay for it, and it's free, and they like it. Some of them have their preference. Some of them request. They know they've been coming here for the longest time, so they request who they want their hair to be cut by. Some people wait 3 months to get a shave. They walk around with full beard, but they wait because a lot of them like when you guys come in. They always ask about you. When are the Buddhists, well, they call you the Buddhist Association. When do they come in? And they get along with you. Never once did you ever cancel. Even in a snowstorm, you would come in the snow, all the way from Queens. And that many years. That's a really good thing.